What's this Hall of Fame? And Patrick, welcome to my channel. Today I'll be doing 50 facts about Fiji. So without further ado, let's get started to another quote of the day. Another quote of the day is, pray, hope, and don't worry. Worry is useless. God is merciful and will hear your prayer. And that was by St. Pio of Petrosina. So let's move on to another 50 facts about Fiji. Let's get started. Number 1, located in the South Pacific, Fiji is an archipelago nation approximately 1,300 miles north of New Zealand. Number 2, archaeological evidence suggests that Fiji was settled in 3 waves of immigration between 1230 BC to 860 BC by early Polynesian peoples. Number 3, cannibalism has a long history in Fiji. Historical estimates place the beginning of the practice at around 400 BC. Number 4, though cannibalism is no longer practiced, Fijians today have embraced this aspect of their history. One can buy cannibalism forks and humorous cannibal dolls in many Fijian gift shops. Number 5, Ratu Udre, a Fijian war chief, was the most active cannibal in recorded history. Number 6, a long-standing Fijian tradition held that women should accompany their husbands into death. As such, in the past, women were typically strangled the day their husbands died and buried alongside them. Oh wow, that's dark. Number 7, kava is a plant cultivated in Fiji and other Pacific islands for sedative and euphoric properties. The roots of the kava plant are crushed into a paste that then filtered with water and drunk. Number 8, the traditional method for extracting kava is for adolescent boys to chew it into a pulp, then spit it into a communal pot to be squeezed through coconut fiber. Number 9, one of the traditional ways to enjoy kava is to drink it in the evening and then enjoy the beauty of the ocean or sunset, an experience said to be enhanced by the kava's euphoric effects. Number 10, over half of the population of Fiji is native Fijians. Indians are the next largest demographic, making up another 2/5. Number 11, the vast majority of menial physical tasks in Fiji have traditionally been seen as women's work, with men performing more exciting or momentous tasks such as waging war and building houses. Number 12, Fiji is fairly religiously diverse. While most native Fijians are Methodists, there are also many Catholics, Hindus, and Muslims among the remaining population. Number 13, Fiji's main commercial export is water, which is bottled from a natural aquifer and sold globally. Number 14, Meka is the broad term for traditional Fijian dance. The traditional dances vary from ferocious war covers to graceful fan dances. Number 15, Fijians have traditionally held strong taboos regulating family behavior. For instance, brothers and sisters were not supposed to sleep in the same house once they had grown to maturity. Number 16, traditional Fijian houses were built and inhabited in a way that reflected the social status of the inhabitants. The rear of the house was reserved for the head of the household. It was considered socially higher than the front of the house. Number 17, children are generally excused from observing all of the complex taboos of Fijian culture because they are considered to be yellow white or watery spirits, immature and ill-formed souls. Number 18, Fiji is made up of approximately 300 islands and 540 smaller islands. Only 1/3 of Fiji islands are inhabited. Number 19, human sacrifice was a common practice throughout Fijian history. Number 20, the Reverend Thomas Baker was a Methodist missionary who visited Fiji in the 1860s. Number 21, in 2003, the Fijian descendants of the cannibals who ate Methodist missionary Thomas Baker formally apologized to Baker's descendants. When Thomas Baker was eaten by the natives, he was killed and eaten by the natives after accidentally offending one of the chieftains. Number 22. According to historical records, Fijian cannibals did not eat people who died natural deaths. Only those killed in combat were considered good for food. Ugh. Number 23, number 24. Yeah. I'm gonna skip those. Number 25. Cyril Epiphanies Kakobau, sometimes rendered Takomau, was a Fijian chieftain and warlord who claimed kingship over Fiji in the 1850s. He was not accepted as king by competing chieftains and engaged in 19 years of bloody struggle to assert his dominion. Number 26. Kakobau attempted to cede Fiji to the British Empire in exchange for recovering a debt to the United States of America owned by Fiji of around $44,000. The British refused since Kakobau refused to give up his title of king as part of the deal. Number 27. The Fijians around Drew Kakobau officially ceded leadership of their islands to Great Britain in 1871, marking the beginning of British colonial rule. Number 28. Fiji boasts nearly 800 species of plants found nowhere else in the world. The most famous of these is the Tagimosia flower, which only grows on a single mountain ridge on the northern island Tabuni. Number 29. Tagimusha flower has deep significance for many Fijians. It is featured in tales of romance and heartbreak and appears on Fiji's $50 bill. Number 30. Fijian soldiers fought with distinction on the side of the British in World Wars I and II. Number 31. Fiji's mountainous terrain is largely volcanic in origin. Number 32. Fiji gained its independence in 1970 after 96 years as a British colony. Number 33. Fiji established a democratic government in 1970 but has experienced a great deal of political turmoil since. Military coups occurred in 1987, 2000, and 2006. Number 34. The two largest islands of Fiji are Viti Levu, hosted in capital city Suva, and Vanua Levu. The sea between these two islands is known as the Coral Sea. Number 35. Suva, Fiji's capital city, is unique to the rest of Fiji in that it gets a lot of rain. It's not uncommon for Suva to have rain every day of the week. Number 36. Many traditional Fijian words have violent histories, including lagos, the word for flog, which refers to men who have been killed in order to serve as rollers for canoes. Ugh. Number 37. The whole of Fiji covers an area slightly smaller than New Jersey. Number 38. War in Fiji was traditionally waged with clubs, spears, slings, and bows. Number 39. Only 59% of Fiji's population has electricity. Number 40. Only Fijian chiefs are allowed to wear hats inside of their village. Number 41. In Fiji, it's considered insulting to touch another person's head. Number 42. European explorers to Fiji were surprised to discover that Fijian boys were circumcised, traditionally at age 16. Number 43. William Lockerbie, a Scottish sandalwood trader marooned on Fiji in 1808, was astonished at both the Fijian cannibalism and savagery in war, and the kindness and hospitality of the people towards him. He writes in his journal, I question very much whether the fortunate stranger of throat and destitute among the peasantry of our own country would have been treated with equal kindness. Number 44. Whale teeth are highly prized in Fiji. They are given as dowries for marriage or as gestures of apology. Number 45. Tourism and agriculture are the economic pillars of Fiji. In addition to cultivating taro, copra, cocoa, kava, and pineapple, Fiji is a world-leading producer of sugarcane. Number 46. Raids upon rival tribes, villages, or clans was historically common in Fiji. Sometimes the causes for war was very small, including breaches of etiquette. Number 47. Fiji is known as the soft coral capital of the world, boasting 4,000 square miles of coral reef housing over 1,000 species of fish. This makes it an ideal spot for snorkeling and diving. Number 48. In Fiji's tropical climate, temperatures generally stay in the mid-80s Fahrenheit, 29 Celsius, for the ocean around the island in lower 80s, 27 Celsius. Number 49. As of July 2017, Fiji has a population of approximately 920,938. And number 50, last one, staples of Fijian cuisine include taro, a yam-like root, fish, and the ruko, which is the unopened flower of sugarcane shoots. So yeah, those are all facts about Fiji I'm going to talk about today. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure to subscribe to my channel and turn on post notifications so make sure to see every single video I post. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, Toffee, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, Toffee. I love you guys.